Steph Curry was always like one of those guys, but when he was saying, what are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? He removed all doubt that he belongs in the same conversation as Magic Johnson, in the same conversation of greatness. I will stay here and argue Magic Johnson's the greatest point guard that ever lived. You will not change my mind, right? But you put him in that same conversation of the Magics, of the Bill Russells, of the Shaqs, of the Wilts, you put him in, and again, you people are like, well, Wilt only won 2 championships. Look, I'm saying you're putting him in that conversation of them and everyone else. Now he's a part of them. And then there's everyone else. And to Channing's point, the only 2 people, in my opinion, right now in playing basketball that are part of them is Steph and Bron. And Steph just got there with this championship being as important as Bron's 2016 championship, being as important as Kobe's first championship without Shaq. Now Steph is a part of them, and then there's everyone else.
And we are not. Now, for people listening, please continue listening. We are not taking anything away from KD or Giannis.
Jokic. Let's not forget about Jokic.
If Giannis wins another chip or Jokic, if Giannis wins a chip, Jokic wins a chip, Luka wins a chip, they are now on path to tie the shoes of LeBron.
No, that's it. He's being a dick.
Let me ask you. Hang on. Let me ask you.
Now they get to be in that conversation. Now they get to be in that conversation. We're talking about guys with 4 championships.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, ask.
Because it's funny that you say that, Channing, after Bron plays in his second Pro-Am, because a couple of weeks ago when he played in the Drew League,
he knew what he was doing.
What did I send you, Richard, in a text message? I asked Richard if earlier in the year I listened to Greenberg, Wilbon, Jalen Rose, Stephen A. in the Garden in a pregame show talk about Steph Curry being the most famous NBA player.
Yeah.
Best famous. And I sent a picture to Richard after Bron showing up at Drew League. And I said, is Bron really no longer? And I'm not comparing per se, but to your point, Channing, why is it that those 2 you guys categorize as the only 2 superstars? Is it the impact beyond the sport that they have? Is it culturally? Is it what is it that separates them? Is it just hang on?
Start on Steph.
Go ahead.
Is it just championship alone?
Were you going to say ratings? Okay. No. Look. It's everything. To transcend the sport in the Magic, in the Larry, in the Dr. J, in the Bill Russell, you have to transcend the sport. You have to be bigger than the sport. That means people might know your name or recognize your name, but not even really sure what sport you play. Like there's a level of, like Channing said, if grandma down the street has never watched basketball, but she knows the name of LeBron James. She knows the name of Steph Curry because his wife has a cooking show. Like these are people that transcend the sport, and the ratings show that. Lastly, I'll say, like when we're looking at other players and comparing them to those 2, it's just the attention that they get. It's the fans, it's the jersey sales, and then it's those fuckers delivering. Nobody else. Now Steph Curry has come closer to matching LeBron's legacy. Not the consistency, but Bron's got 4 MVPs. Steph has 2. Bron has four finals MVP. Steph now has 1. They both got 4 championships. Steph won the first East. Like when you look at Steph's accolades, it belongs in the greatness, but you can fall a bit short if you don't win enough. If people haven't like put you into that. And that doesn't mean that people need to be trying to chase. But when Steph said, what else will they say now? That's because he could check another box. And that meant the only people that were in the same category as him now, winning a finals MVP and all these scoring titles 2 times. Now it's only like 6 or 7 players, including Bron. Not even like KD can't say that. Jokic can't say that. Giannis can't say that. Not like all of their accolades combined put you in that stratosphere. Now, these guys, Giannis is going to win more MVPs, in my opinion. Jokic is going to win. Joel Embiid. Sure. Like, if Giannis goes and wins 3 more championships and wins 1 more MVP, that motherfucker's in the conversation. Like, simple. Today,
he might be the second, third greatest power forward of all time. If he wins a cut now, see, look,
that's what I'm trying to say. So that you could, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you understand what he has to do to surpass Tim Duncan? You know how far he has to go?
A lot. 20 years of nothing less than 50 wins. So,
and I'm saying he could. Giannis, in my opinion, could win more MVPs. And let's say he wins 5 MVPs and wins 4 championships. You'd be like, yo, him and Tim Duncan, you can make an argument for either one. That's the best he's going to do.
Steph.
So my thoughts on LeBron and Steph are the weight of the NBA cripples humans, cripples really good players. Steph and LeBron, when they have had the opportunity to carry the NBA. Now, this is not just being an MVP, changing how the game is played, right? So influencing the brand globally, but also being the face of the NBA. So this is not a knock on anybody else that's not in the media or that's not doing these things. Steph is everywhere. He's doing pro-ams. He's doing cooking shows. He's doing TV shows. He's everywhere for the brand of the NBA and still being the best player in the NBA.
LeBron did Space Jam. LeBron did Space Jam and then won the championship after the summer he filmed Space Jam. Right? Correct. People were questioning him. People were talking shit. And people were talking shit.
Hey, Richard.
We're on the same page.
We know this. A lot of guys can play basketball. But when we talk about superstars, that is putting the NBA, its ratings, its brand, the face that people see on your back. And the reason why I think it is LeBron and Steph is that we have seen LeBron since he's 16, and the media and half the country loves watching him lose, which shows his greatness.
Another element.
Where Steph is a lineage guy. He's smaller.
More relatable.
He got green eyes. He's tiny. Loves Jesus all the time. Married, doing all this kind of thing.
Yeah. He's a biracial angel.
A biracial angel. He is a skill player. Little white kids, Asian kids, Indian kids can go, I can be Steph. In their mind, they can't be LeBron. Where half of the other world from the hood, from probably not single homes, go, I can be LeBron. If I just do what I'm supposed to do, if I can run and jump and pass and shoot and dribble at an elite level, better than almost everyone else in the NBA, I can be LeBron. But at least, it's different. It's different of what relates to you. But Steph and LeBron are Batman and Superman of the NBA. You could be Green Lantern, you could be Cyborg, you could be Wonder Woman, but there's only Batman and Superman.
But do you remember what I said to you, Allie, when we were saying this? And I was like, look, right now, this is the summer of Steph. Like, there is not a player has a higher profile, like, rightfully so. Like, that dude, sure. What he accomplished, I'm so happy for. So no player has a bigger profile. That being said, MJ was the same way. Because I remember when MJ came back my rookie year, and I remember when MJ left, and then all of a sudden, Michael Jordan was the most important player in the game of basketball until he retired. Even when he came back and played with the Wizards, like, people talk about but I'm like, it wasn't about like who won the championship that year. It was like, did you get to see Jordan? This is your last time to go see Jordan. Did you take the kids to go? Like, that was the talk of the entire NBA, like basketball world. LeBron James is going to be the most important player in the game of basketball until he retires. And with all due respect to the late, great Kobe Bryant and the way he exited in the most high fashion, but their team was struggling. They were just really, he was struggling with injuries. He was fighting through it. He was doing his best. But like, at that point in time, it was LeBron, it was KD, it was Steph. Those guys had taken the mantle. Melo was up there. Those guys had taken the mantle. I don't think anyone is here that's going to take the mantle until LeBron leaves, unless it'll be Steph. And I think they're probably going to go out about the same damn time. Those are the type of idiots that might say they want to go out at the same time just because they'll look around and then, like, that'll be their Hall of Fame class. Don't let these guys not act like it's tactical. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.